say we don't get anything. And you want to know what we get in the afterlife? We get whatever the eyes have never seen, that we've never heard of, and whatever we desire.
Absolutely.
Right? So what we desire as women, it's our private affair. That's why when he's mentioning modesty, it remains as that. It's none of your business.
You had to share your husband with 3 other women, right? So let's hope they get what they want when they go there.
Oh, well, earlier you said you wouldn't have a problem with that.
I said if their own free will.
Of course.
But how many?
You cannot have a marriage unless it's by their own free will.
Why can't a woman marry 2 men then? Why can't she have 2 blokes?
Okay, if she gets pregnant, whose child is it?
Who cares?
Who cares? She does.
Well, she'll know, won't she? Doesn't matter.
No, she won't know. How will she know? Let's say you were living 1,000 years from today.
This is the problem with religion, isn't it? You're going to stand there.
You're getting emotional.
I'm not emotional.
You are.
You're going to defend Islam to the hill.
Of course I will.
Whatever is wrong with it.
Of course I will. I'm a Muslim.
Agreed.
What, you expect me to...
Nothing wrong with polygyny.
Sorry?
Actually, he doesn't have a problem with that.
No, he has a problem with it.
Yeah.
But, you know, you seem to think you can speak on behalf of Muslim women and say there's a problem with polygyny. No, hold on. He explained very clearly, right, that when there's an agreement or a contract of marriage between 4 women maximum, and by the way, you look into anthropological studies, Islam is the first religion that came into practice and said only one, unless you can do justice between them. Hold on,
let her finish. Bobby, let her finish and then you can answer.
Now you let me speak, because you're speaking and saying that this is a problem, that women didn't get what they want.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. So I'm Muslim.
I know
so
you
don't
are. I know
speak
you
for
are.
me.
I know you are.
You don't speak for me.
No.
Right, now, when you enter into a contract of marriage, it's by consent.
Yes.
It's a consensual agreement.
Yes.
Between 1, 2, 3 or 4 individuals.
Up to 4.
Now, you take the dirt out of that contract, which you probably have in your mind, right? It's a very civil agreement where you do not share a marital space between more than one wife and your husband, number 1. Number 2, right? It seems like you're happy with men having consensual relationships as girlfriends, mistresses. In America, in the US, look up polyamory. Understand what polyamory means. A woman could have multiple partners and a man can have multiple partners. Nobody seems to have a problem with that. But when it comes to a contract, an agreement under a scriptural law under God, where the man will be held accountable. The man will be held accountable. Did you cheat on your one wife? Did you have multiple girlfriends and leave them with children? You seem to have no problem with that. Actually, this works in favor of Muslim women, in favor of all women, that the man cannot go behind our backs and cheat. He cannot have multiple girlfriends. Islam is a religion of contract, of marriage. And if any Muslim man goes outside of that, he is not, if he's not held accountable here, he will be held accountable under the law of God. Simple. So don't say we don't get anything. And you want to know what we get in the afterlife? We get whatever the eyes have never seen, that we've never heard of, and whatever we desire.
Absolutely.
Right? So what we desire as women, it's our private affair. That's why when he's mentioning modesty, it remains as that. It's none of your business. But when it comes to you mentioning these 72 houris in Jannah, right? It's very clear that the men here, the Muslim men who are...
We need to emphasize their wives.
Yes,
because many people think it's just women for sex.
Exactly. So the Muslim men in this life are under submission to the will of God, okay? So when they say no to the mistress, I'm not going to have a mistress. I'm going to stay faithful to my wife. I'm going to respect my mother. I'm going to respect my daughter, right? I'm going to respect my mother, my daughter, my wife. I'm going to say no to a mistress. I'm going to say no to multiple girlfriends and leave them where I will not leave them with illegitimate children, that they have to work 3 jobs. 3 jobs.
Single moms,
I've seen women work 3 jobs. Are you going to take care of them? No, you're not. So don't tell me Muslim men, women don't get anything in this life. Islam gives us. Our men give us.
Well, I'm glad for you.
So, no.
I'm sorry I offended you. I wasn't.
Oh, no.
You have to be very...
She's responding to your allegations.
You have to be very, listen. You have to be very, very open to understanding.
Let's hope all these women think like
understanding something
and
beyond the
happy
surface.
And that belief.
No. Listen. Not everyone's happy. Look.
Okay.
Hold on. If you want to talk about happiness, how many men or how many women are you going to say are all happy in relationships which fail?
I don't know and I don't care, but...
Relationships can fail.
Of course they can fail.
Yes.
Of course.
But that doesn't mean it comes down to the religion, okay?
Yes.
It comes down... No, it doesn't.
No, I agree that...
Yes.
Yes.
So if you want to speak about... if you want to criticise religion, let's come down to what it represents and how it benefits.
Maybe
and how
I've just
it
wasted
benefit.
Mr. Hashim's 2 hours.
No, you haven't actually.
I'll let you go back to it.
No, Jazakallah khair, sister.